Hi everybody, I'm Cassidy, and I'll be interviewing my grandpa. His name is Chuck Bland, and I'm going to be interviewing him about his time in the Vietnam War, how that affected him, and all that good stuff. So,
well, thank you, Cassie, for interviewing me. I'm delighted to be here and glad I could help you out.
so, were you drafted or did you sign up for the Vietnam War?
Well, I signed up, but I was going to be drafted in 3 days anyway, so I just went ahead and signed up.
So, did you know any of the history of the Vietnam War, or did you just participate?
I knew nothing about Vietnam when I went in. Only what I heard on the news, and that wasn't much, and I just participated, basically, but I participated in a very special way.
So how did you feel leaving your family?
Leaving home was kind of a neat experience. I got a little jittery the first time I got on a jet airplane, and I called my dad and I told him I was afraid to fly in the airplane. He said, bucker up and you'll be fine. I was, and he was right, so I just went on about it.
Did you make any friends?
Lots of friends, lots of friends. It's been too many years, I can't remember the names, but I made lots of friends.
So what happened to them?
Oh, the vast majority of them made it home. I didn't lose too many of them that I knew over there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time when you doubted that you wouldn't come home?
Oh yeah, we had many times. You can't be in a war where they're shooting bullets at you that you don't question whether or not you're going to make it or not. I felt indispensable and unpenetrable, but at the same time, back in the back of your mind, you say, one of these days that AK-47 is going to take you out.
How was life over there?
Oh, life was smelly. I mean, it smelled like a garbage dump. The whole place, it was, where I was in the Mekong Delta, and it was all swamps, so it smelled like swamps, and it was pretty bad.
Doesn't sound very pleasant.
No, it wasn't very pleasant. You were constantly picking leeches off you and stuff like that.
Did you ever have fun, or was it just constant tension?
Well, when we had barbecues and beer batches in the rear, we never went anywhere without our weapon. So we had a good time, but at the same time, the tension was there.
Yeah. Did you ever write home?
I wrote home every day up until a certain point. I got to a point that I stopped writing home, and your grandma noticed that right away, and she wanted to find out why, and she did.
How did you feel when you got to come home?
Well, it was a lonely trip because I was the only one in my outfit that got to come home that day. And we were met by guard dogs like this German Shepherd, and they weren't as nice as she is. And we had protesters outside the fence that were throwing urine at us and calling us names that just shouldn't be called. There was no heroes welcome to us.
Seems kind of contradicting to send someone over there and then...
It was very contradictory. Then, of course, it was a contradictory war.
Yeah.
So it was very tough.
Were you ever in the middle of battle, or were things mostly calm?
The work I did was very, well, I did secret work for the CIA, so my work was always done at night. It was always in and out, and I never got into a firefight like some of the other units did. Mine was really a one-on-one battle.
So it wasn't like movie sort of
No,
action
it
scenes?
wasn't like the movie action scenes, no. And that happened.
Do you think that movies misconstrue some of the action sometimes?
Yeah, I do. I think the one that came closest to reality, and that was Platoon. It's a hard one to watch, but it probably came to the closest.
How did you cope once you were home?
I drank. I became an alcoholic until 1981 when I got into treatment at the VA.
Were things any different when you got home?
Lots different. I didn't feel like I belonged. Your grandmother knew that there was a change in me. I went from being a regular young man to being kind of an isolationist bully. So it was hard. It was very hard.
How did these experiences affect and may still affect your life today?
Well, I've been at the VA for the last 27 years, 28 years now. Well, since 1981, so whatever that turns out to be. And I will probably maintain therapy with the VA for the rest of my life. It's just PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, just doesn't go away. It is a very difficult thing to work through.
Yeah. So, that's all the questions I have for you.
Well, thank you for asking. I'm glad to help out, and if there's any further questions, I'm happy to help out there too. So thanks again, and have a good day, kids.
Thank you.